So if you are feeling like wasted your life, yes, I think you should smile because it's amazing. Hi guys, the three of me talking to my camera. We're still on the book, The Purpose Driven Life. And chapter 3 says, what drives your life? If you look at Ephesians chapter 4, verse 4, God specializes in giving people a fresh start. So if you are feeling like, oh, you've wasted your life, you've wasted your years, I think you should smile because it's amazing. Trust me, God wants to give you a smile. God wants to give you what really matters the most. So even if you've lost whatever you think you've lost, it can replenish it. Don't hold on to hurt. Do not transfer it on others. This is something we must learn how to do. A lot of us, even our parents, they ended up transferring aggression that they took from outside, from other people, and they did dumped it on us. Do you understand? So we have to learn to not to transfer aggression on others. Listen, those who have hurt you in the past cannot continue to hurt you unless you allow them. One of my ex-principals said, a late principal, he said, nobody has the right to hurt you. That was found in the book that I read one time. He said, nobody has the right to hurt you unless you give them the permission to. How do you give people the permission to hurt you? By holding on to the pains. There are times that we hold on to pains that even the other person doesn't even know that you're actually holding on to that kind of pain. And they're like, what happened? Why are you so cold? Why are you being distant and all of that? And then the person is like, so you can't remember what you did to me. Stop holding on to the pain and learn to forgive. Another thing we should look at, or another thing I got from the chapter 3 that I read, is your past is your past. Nothing can change it. You're only hurting yourself with bitterness for your own sake. So learn from it and let go. Fear is a self-imposed prison that will keep you from becoming what God intended for you to be. So imagine you wanted to be a pilot and you're afraid of heights. Fear. A fearful life is one who is not fully formed in love. A fearful life is one who is not fully formed in love. So if you're fearful, that means you're not fully formed in love, and you have to grow in love. You have to learn to be vulnerable. Even the lot of persons that came to God, like David, Moses, Abraham, do you know that all of these persons, God said they were after my own heart? It's not like they didn't do what David. See that King David in the Bible? That guy is trust me. If we were God, I bet David won't be a man after God's heart. Yeah, that's what I feel. But he expects us to come to him raw, in our raw state, our complaints. Oh God, I don't like this. I'm like this and I'm like that. Also note that I've been practicing talking to God before I go to bed. And it's so peaceful because I sleep so quickly. Do you understand? I might just be like, okay, God, let me tell you what happened today. I know you're already aware, but still, let me just give you the gist. You understand? And I'm talking to God, maybe a few sentences, and I've slept, and I wake up the next morning, like, oh, I was talking to you. I'm so sorry, but you know, I was tired. Okay, let's continue, guys. Another thing you should know is that the opinion of others don't matter. So those of you that want to behave rudely or uncultured in the comment section in this video, you're not my problem because your opinion don't matter. I've started to grow not to even bother about people like you guys anymore. So here's a question to consider. What would my family and friends say is the driving force of my life? And what do I want it to be? What your friends and family say is the driving force of your life. Imagine you're dead now. What can they say about you when you're gone? Think about it. And what would you want it to be? So this is the three of me talking to my camera. And see you next time.